Welcome, sports fans. Thank you for joining us. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Brian Anderson, along with Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg, our reporter, Allie LaForce. Now that we're into November, let's see how the Eastern Conference standings are shaking out. You take a look at Miami, it's a long season, but right now they're in great position, holding that prize top spot. And check it out, Orlando, 5 games back.
I think for the Heat, you have to really give it to them. I mean, they are backing up all the preseason hype. They've been outstanding early.
It appears to me, though, that this group has all the ingredients for a special season.
And one thing we've been keeping track of here, MP's not in my house declaration. He wants them to be the best home team in this league.
And you can tell MP and his team take a lot of pride protecting home court. They have been playing absolutely great here. And I'll tell you guys what, the fans love this team. They get extra loud for them.
I'll look at Orlando's opening lineup. Wagner and Banchero, the lethal front court pair. Suggs and Bane team up as the backcourt. And it's Burks in at the 5, roaming the paint. Clark, we've become accustomed to fast-paced, up-and-down games in the NBA. But this one should be a little bit different.
Yeah, I think half-court execution would be the premium in this one, the strength for both of these teams. They'll slow it down, grind it out. This will be a physical, tactical battle.
Nails it from 3.
Wow, their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing the floor.
Inside, here's Bane, and he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
And cleared for takeoff, Mr. Bane rising.
And here's MP from outside, and the Heat, another feed.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all this work from behind the arc.
And Banchero gets it to go.
Look, sometimes a good player like Banchero is just going to make tough shots.
And here's MP from outside. Orlando with the rebound.
Well, you know what? All good things must come to an end, and they finally miss after making their first 4.
Well, it's hard to stop a 6'10 wing who can handle and play through contact. And the Magic have 2 of them, Grant.
Yeah, the numbers remarkably similar for Paolo Banchero and Franz Wagner. Banchero is stronger and more of a rebounder, but both of them are stars.
First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes played so far. Outside Bane. 6 on the shot clock. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own. Bane's got 5.
And Bane picking up the phone with no hesitation. What an answer.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Cavaliers was tremendous. He dropped an amazing number of points, and once again, he was lights out from distance. He was really special in that game, and they're hoping he can repeat that kind of performance tonight. Guys, back to you.
Okay, good stuff there, Allie. Yeah, he was unstoppable during certain stretches. It'd be great to see him top that performance tonight.
Well, his team needs him to contribute. When he's on his A game, he just makes play after play.
For sure, and draws so much defensive attention that it opens up opportunities for others.
Orlando making some changes. Richardson's checked in for Desmond Bane, and Black subbed in for Suggs. Pass to Burks. Wagner looking it over. And he buries his first look.
Good work by Wagner there, taking advantage of a point-blank opportunity.
From deep, MP drops in the 3. MP's got 24 points.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
Wagner for 3. Adebayo grabs the board. Miami leading by 15. From deep, MP. And again, it's Miami from deep.
A dozen consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
And guys, now that they're rolling from out there, the defense has to really get up into them. You've got to almost be in their jerseys to try to deny those.
Oh, big finish! Man.
Tell you what, MP's game makes you excited about the future of this league.
Wagner on the wing. Back to Black. Pass to Banchero to end the run. Adebayo grabs the board. Adebayo's got his 6th rebound on the night.
So far this quarter, he's been out of sync and might be pressing right now.
No hesitation at all there. MP rose up with confidence.
Now Banchero. The 3. Oh, he beats the buzzer just in time. Wow.
Big time bucket, I'll tell you. Great clock management there.
An ideal way to end the quarter with momentum on your side.
We're at the end of the first, and what a blowout already in this one. The Heat with some changes. Lou Dort, he's checked in for Connect. MP comes in for Christie, and Yakachonis subbed in for Hero. Franz Wagner checked in for Orlando. Jalen Suggs comes in for Black. Tries a 3 off the inbound. And MP gets it to go on the assist from Dort. MP's got 35. MP is out there with Yakachonis. Then there's Khalil Ware. Then there's Lou Dort. And it's Sloan in at the 4. That's the group on the floor for Miami.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Drains the triple.
I just love the ball movement.
Wagner outside. Pass to Huff. Uses the glass on the layup.
And their offense seems to be coming around. Now they're shooting upwards of 50% from the field.
And, you know, that's a really good sign. I mean, they stumbled out of the gate, but they're starting to look a little better now and regaining some ground.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
I think they're playing too soft on the perimeter. They can't stay so soft. They've got to get up into the shooters here.
And after a scoreless first quarter, he's finding his offense.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot. Well, a bit of youth movement for the Miami Heat. Their rising star guard, Tyler Hero, said, "We've got a bunch of young guys who can come in and put in the work, and that's what I'm all about." This is an organization that values that, and it's important that we all have the same vision as the young guys start to grow up. Back to you.
Okay, thanks for the report, Allie. Let's take you courtside for more on MP's record-setting career.
Hey guys, as you know, he's been hunting down Steph Curry's record for most career threes. He said he's trying to keep the distractions out, but he's also trying to enjoy the moment. It's been quite the journey. Back to you guys.
Yeah, that it has. Thank you. Oh, connects again.
My goodness, 50 for the game.
Just putting on a show. 1:27 left in the first half. Wagner outside. To stop the run. Count it.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Oh, another one falls.
This game has his name written all over it.
He has been phenomenal. An offensive onslaught. There's 49 seconds left in the second. Wagner for 3. It's hauled in by the Heat, and it's now 11 consecutive wins for them. They are clicking right now.
Just a fun team to watch when you get right to it. I mean, the way they're executing at both ends of the floor, it seems like they're getting better each game. Communication, ball control, ball security, defensively. They are very adaptable, and we've seen how they adjust, always learning and constantly tweaking the winning formula.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
From deep. And again, it's Miami from deep.
All 5 of the last buckets they've given up have been from downtown.
Well, the defense just hasn't pressed up to deny any of those looks, guys. I mean, they're hanging back and getting picked apart.
Gets it off. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. MP getting it done for the Heat. He added to his astounding total of 3-pointers in this quarter. He may never have another night like this. We'll be right back after this word.
Welcome, everybody. It may be early on in the season, but not too early to take a full assessment of the Eastern Conference standings. Hey, guys, wins and losses, the only thing that matters in the NBA?
Wait, are they the only things that matter in the league?
And let's move on now to that first half. Obviously, a lot of work to do for the Orlando Magic.
They've got to run shooters off that line. Just hoping they miss is not working.
It's just a question every team.
Thanks for tuning in. Now it's
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
Grant, you're a Hall of Fame small forward, so you know a bit about the position. What's key in excelling at the three?
Well, BA, you have to be able...
Good! That's another bucket!
He's put on an entertaining show once again. I don't know that anyone has his combination of talent and relentlessness.
He's now tied for 5th place in games of 60 points or more over a season. Shot clock at 5. The three from Suggs. Rebound Miami. Adebayo's got his 7th rebound here tonight. From deep, MP. Good! Another from 3.
He's been on the money from deep.
Definitely. Looking to shoot as much as possible. And Banchero gets it to go.
Getting it done in the paint, Banchero using his big frame to carve out space inside.
And here's MP from outside. Yet another bucket.
And he's been dominant so far in this one.
Shouldering the offense. Really taking it to the opposition. Back to Suggs. Wagner, the pass to Bane. Off target from three-point range.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Banchero. Oh, Banchero throws it down.
When he attacks the rim like that, Paolo Banchero, there's no stopping.
Well, Grant, at 6'10", 250, Banchero is a guard in a big man's body.
Yeah, BA, he has a great handle, which allows him to get wherever he wants on the floor. And the vision to create for his teammates, too. But if you put a smaller guy on him, he plays bully ball. Oh, gritty defense, protecting the rim at all costs against a guy who has all sorts of ways to finish.
MP's been the catalyst for them. Solid leadership from this young man.
MP with the block. Fires from deep. He got it again. Sensational. Oh, and there's 80 points.
Oh, wow. Just wow. This guy is on another level.
Banchero outside. Burks a screen on MP. Banchero missing again.
Tried to come right back at him with the three. Not that time.
From deep, MP. And the Heat, another three.
Well, his scoring has helped them build and sustain this lead. Now he's trying to close it out.
Suggs, the pass to Banchero. Will it go? And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
No stopping Banchero that time. I mean, he just muscles his way through the foul.
Orlando shooting their first free throw tonight.
You know, their percentages dropped off just a little bit compared to last year, guys, but it's not a huge drop-off, so no major concern.
Black's checked in for Orlando. MP, that one's good.
In today's game, you can never afford to get beat in the three-point battle.
You know, the only way that's going to turn around defensively is by stopping the outside shot, not getting into a shootout. They're not going to out-shoot out this team.
Here's Banchero. Pass to Burks. Basket's good.
I love the throwback basketball. Work it down low and set up your teammate.
Now here's MP. There's the three. Connects again from distance. Woo, you can tell he's feeling it right now.
BA, he's on fire.
And it's Bane with the ball for the Magic. They'll be playing host to Houston for their next game. And that kicks off a string of 3 home games for them. Black outside. Wagner outside. Beyond the arc. The rebound by Ware. Ware's got 4 rebounds in the game.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Banchero outside. No good on the 3.
He had 1 3 in the first half, but hasn't had 1 since.
From deep, MP. And again for 3.
He's got this defense scrambling. Even when they've got 2 guys on him, he finds a way to get to space.
And he's making some team history. He just tied franchise record for 3-pointers in a single game. Ware in the high post. And again, it's Miami converting.
Imagine how much bigger this lead might be if he were a little more selfish.
And so it's the Miami Heat making this game a no contest. They poured it on early, and they've never let up. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get their points. They're winning with efficiency. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And just a selfless decision from your 2-guard, showing his ability to get his teammates good looks.
Yeah, and as a 2-guard, he's typically not a reluctant shooter, so it was really nice to see him orchestrating for a teammate instead.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get Black passes. Look at some of the rule changes in recent years. Does it seem to you like coaches' challenges are here to stay?
You know, B.A., it does. And I think that's a good thing. You know, I can think of a few calls I would have liked to challenge in my day. So it's a nice option to have.
Oh, Banchero throws it down.
Banchero just attacking the rim, going up over the defense that time.
From deep, MP. And got it. Another basket.
And he's nearing the single-game franchise scoring record.
Absolutely on fire. Already a night to remember and approaching some history. MP against Banchero. Sinks that one from the post.
Look, you can't forget the fact that Banchero averaged 20 as a rookie. We've seen him have lots of big scoring nights, and there's more to come for sure.
Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one. MP's got 6 here in the quarter.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second. Second half. Attack from 3-point range.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Banchero outside. Burks a screen on MP. Banchero passes to Burks. The kick out to Banchero. Hits a 3-pointer. Banchero's got 14 points here in the second half.
Check out that quickness with the hands, Banchero bringing that to the floor tonight.
Again! What an avalanche!
Never in the history of the franchise have we seen a game like this. He's putting on a remarkable performance.
It's their all-time single-game scoring record. Their fans will be reliving this game for a long time.
Yeah, when you talk about absolutely thrilling your fan base, MP has done it. I mean, who knows if this franchise...
Good! Another from 3.
And this is a historic shooting night for him. Tied for 3rd now for most threes in a game.
And the points keep piling up and the threes keep dropping in. He is red hot from downtown. Puts up a 3. Rebound by the Heat. Ware's got 8 rebounds in the game.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game.
And again for 3.
The parade of threes has no end in sight. He just keeps knocking them down.
And that latest triple ties him for second for most threes in a game. What a monster performance from deep it's been. Banchero outside. Offensive struggles continue. Missing again. And it's Miami's ball from deep. And P. And again.
And incredible. Never thought we'd see another player score this much.
Man, it feels surreal, doesn't it? That score puts him tied for the second most points in an NBA game. What an historic night. Suggs finds Wagner. From deep. And Hero grabs the board. And so Hero will bring it up for the Heat. And here's MP from outside. Connects again from distance.
Oh, hot as a tea kettle. He is just firing away, and he has set a new record for the most triples ever in an NBA game.
Breaking his own record. We knew his reputation and the kind of shooting display he can put on. He's taken it to another level, though. From the stripe. Oh, great D that time from MP. There's the triple. Another one goes! Incredible!
What a moment. It's one for the history books. Again, he has set the record for the most points ever in a single game.
Unparalleled scoring capability.
Here with MP after the win.
That's what we always talk about. Not just getting stops, but creating an identity.
Over to you, B.A.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Clark Kellogg, this is Brian Anderson thanking you all for tuning in tonight. So long, everyone.
Like those picks, MP?
It's the NBA. Welcome to our Sunday night broadcast here on. And like everyone else, GA, I'm looking forward to the big man matchup in this one.
Yeah, we have a pair of the best centers in the NBA. Points in the paint will be a key number tonight.
And to the sideline now for a report on MP's career milestone.
Thanks, guys. After passing Curry and becoming the all-time threes leader, he expressed relief. He said it was great to experience. Steph reached out, had some kind words for me, and I'm glad to focus on basketball again. He's earned it, guys.
Great stuff. Thank you. Something we've been watching closely is MP's promise to get the win in home games this season. He's been very vocal about wanting to deliver for these fans.
And MP is well on his way to achieving what he set out to do. This team has been very impressive when they're on their home court, feeding off the cheers of the fans and playing with a ton of energy.
And a look at the starters for the Cavaliers.
Wow, MP in the catch and shoot, just ready as soon as he touches the basketball.
Pass to Mobley. Outside, Walker. Mobley sets the pick for Walker. And again, unable to change momentum here. And here's MP for three. And the Heat, another three.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
And timeout call by Kenny Atkinson. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys.
Yeah, things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
Well, night in and night out, sometimes it's a battle of runs. Who has the most?
And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Pass to Walker. Mobley kicks to Walker. They get it back. Fires from deep. And he's still waiting to make his first shot for the night. Now 0 of 4. A three from MP. And again, it's Miami with a three.
You can see MP just looking to continue to refine that three-point shooting.
Allen outside. Pass to Mobley. Fires for three. And a great assist by Allen as that one goes in.
Well, you can see it's a matter of pride out there for these guys.
Absolutely. When someone makes a shot, the first thought is, I want my own back.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Well, one thing the fans have come to expect from Jarrett Allen, Doris, some acrobatic finishes.
What's amazing, Kevin, is you might be looking at the rim, and there is no Jarrett Allen in your vicinity, and then a second later he's flying by and finishing. He's got great instincts.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
Up and in on the layup.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the results.
Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Allen shot is off. Miami leading by 19 points. And here's MP for three. And the Heat, another three.
Well, MP not going to waste a transition opportunity.
Mobley outside. Walker the pass to Mobley. Allen with the screen for Mobley. Offline with his three. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the Heat. They are a hot team right now. 7 consecutive wins. And looking for number 8 tonight.
Well, this is a basketball team that's really humming right now. And what you love is they're working together as a unit, which makes it fun to watch. What I'm curious about here is when teams start to adapt and take away their best strategy, how do they keep the streak going? Really, really interested to see how this plays out.
Heroes checked in for the Heat. Here's Allen. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Boy, that's a little bit of toughness and concentration. Jarrett Allen under duress of the defense. Nicely done.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock in game time. MP's shot is good.
And when you got someone putting on a show like this, I mean, in the first quarter, you have got to be kidding.
Pass to Allen. Here's Tyson. Cleveland moving it around. 4 on the clock. Here's Mobley. Allen for the three. Doesn't go for him. And so it's MP making things happen for the Heat. A sensational night for him continues as he cranks. Look for Miami. Dalton Connect. He's checked in for Edwards. MP comes in for Christie. And it's Jonas in for Hero. Cleveland's gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. They've got Yaka Jonas. He's out there with MP. Dalton Connect is out there with Khalil Ware. And it's Sloan in at the 4 slot. That's the group on the floor for Miami. Cans it from downtown.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Timberwolves was outstanding. He dropped 69 points, and he made a significant contribution from beyond the arc, as usual. Putting in a performance like that one really builds momentum in your direction. We'll see how far he rides that wave tonight, guys.
Great stuff as always, Allie. Thank you. In stretches, he was absolutely dominant. Greg, he'd love to match that performance tonight.
This team needs his contributions. When he's right, he makes winning plays time and time again.
Well, when you're coming off a game like he had, you know the difference tonight. They're going to load up against him. They're going to try to take him out of his rhythm early.
Lets the 3 fly, and the Heat, another 3.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the three-point shot.
Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Pass to Tyson. Shoots. Again, the Cavaliers score.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
Now, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
Here's Walker. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Walker's got his first points of the night.
Tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
And here's MP for 3. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
And you look at this scoring outburst by MP. What's incredible is he still has room to grow.
Covered by MP. The 3. Good. Another from 3.
He has been on the money from deep.
Yep, definitely looking to shoot it as much as possible. Pass to Minot. Here's Tyson. Now here's Walker. And he's good on the 3 ball. Walker's got 5 points so far.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Oh, he's been a man on a mission, and there's nothing that's slowing him down.
19 seconds left now here in the second. Here's Tyson. 12 points his last outing. Shot clock at 6. There's the triple. The shot comes out. And so it's Miami with a 34-point advantage heading into the break. The three-point shooting has come fast and furious to the tune of what has become a big-time blowout in progress. Back to the action in just a minute.
Hello, everybody, and welcome. Player of the Month awards are in. Let's check them out. For the Western Conference, Nikola Jokic.
For the Joker, last laugh is typically on the opponent. No one.
Let us take some time now to talk about the first half. A commanding performance for the Miami Heat.
You have to ask yourself, how much better can they play? Good decision-making, they made shots. That's very impressive, man.
And now the question is, can they maintain that razor-sharp level of focus? Hard to bet against them.
And that is it for halftime, folks. It is back to Kevin Harlan and the crew for the second half.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far, unstoppable.
Well, you often hear that the skill level in the league has never been higher, Greg, and some say this is the peak of the game. What do you think?
And I'll tell you this, Kevin, I'm not complaining. If the league can improve upon this, the sky's really the limit.
Checking out the group for Kenny Atkinson to start the second half.
Well, you see the confidence from Evan Mobley right now, ready to shoot as soon as he touches the basketball.
The three from MP. Buries the long-range jumper. MP's got 54 points.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
Now, let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Thanks a lot, Kevin. Bam Adebayo is now the Heat's all-time leader in double-doubles. Bam said, I want to be number one in some, if not all of these categories. I just have to keep improving and keep chipping away. And then it's just focusing on getting these wins. Back to you, Kevin.
Good priorities. Thanks so much, Allie, for the report. Hits it again. Wow.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. Cleveland's gotten the three-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. 6 of 15. Here's Mobley, and it's good for 2. Mobley's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Another one goes. Incredible. 60 points. This guy cannot be stopped.
They've had no answer for him in this one.
Covered by MP. It's hauled in by MP.
You know, missed that one, but still a really good start coming off the break. 3 for 4 now.
Gets it to go from beyond the arc. MP's got 12 points in just the second half. Lobbed up there for Allen. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Well, that's just tremendous length. Exceptional hands, Jared Allen. Nice and easy.
The three from MP. And the Heat, another three.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for defense to account for everyone.
Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Nailed from three-point land.
Boy, this guy making the most of his chances here, really giving his team a lift.
Walker in the corner. Mobley outside. And it's out of bounds. The Heat will take it the other way. Quickly, let's check out the league leaders in assists. While you look at Yaka Jonas, currently 5th in the league in assists. Such court vision.
His passing has been so terrific. You can see his unselfishness really rubbing off on the rest of the team.
And Cleveland making a change here. Tyson's checked in. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Mobley wide open. Once again off the mark by Cleveland. The three from MP. And the Heat, another three.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And right now, Greg, he is doing a great job delivering for this team. Productive and efficient.
Here's Tyson. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Tyson's got 16 points.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Cavaliers have gotten 5 of 8 shots to fall for them in the third quarter. A nice 62% from the field. Pass to Tyson. Walker is screen on Edwards. 6 to shoot. Second shot opportunity. No good on the shot.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
And it goes down 2 points.
Boy, it hasn't mattered what the defense has tried. He has had every counter. What a great night.
17 seconds left to play here in the third. To the middle. Here's Mobley. Hits the jumper. 10 points for him.
Listen, we know this guy has got a solid offensive arsenal. You've got to stay on point defensively.
And so it's the Miami Heat holding an unbelievable lead as the quarter wraps. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
Well, this is exact.
He's checked in for Miami. Long range from the inbound. Drains the three-pointer.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
So, Doris, when it comes to punishing flopping, the acronym is STEM, and you can walk us through this. S-T-E-M.
That's right, Kevin. Secondary, theatrical, embellished movements. Players are always going to embellish contact because they want to make sure the official sees it. What the league doesn't want are the flailing pirouettes, the exaggeration or feigning of contact. Those actions will be penalized.
They've got Edwards. MP out there with Tyler Hero. Then there's Max Christie. And it's Wynn in at the pivot, manning the middle. That's the group in the game for the Heat. For three. Connects again from distance. You can tell he is feeling it.
Kevin, he's on fire.
Wide open look. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls.
Listen, he's carrying his own weight. There's no doubt. But it is very hard to win a basketball game by yourself.
Fires the three. Again, what an avalanche.
He's just notched 92 points on that one.
Simply surreal. G.A., I'm not sure even he can believe what's going on right now. Mobley top. And stolen by Christie.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for Miami.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And you can mark this one down in the W column. It'll mark their 23rd of the season.
And this will be their third win in 3 tries against these guys. They match up so well.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for MP.
There wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every good chance he got.
They can't stop the run with that one.
Boy, that was his shot to miss. This guy's a terrific mid-range shooter.
Knocks down the 3-ball.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
No question. They've gotten hot at exactly the right time. Clutch play on a team level.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Pass to Mobley. Lets it go from deep. And Ware pulls it down. A 3 from MP. And again for 3.
Another 3. I'm not sure I've seen a better three-point shooting night.
They just keep pouring in. This is a top 5 all-time single game for three-point shots made. And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really...
Thanks, guys. We're here with MP. Big night for your team.
Coach said that's what we needed. Lucky for us, I'm a big, strong dude, so I was in there throwing my weight around.
Kevin, over to you.
All right, thanks, Jen. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. So, for...
He about to tear the roof off.
Happy holidays, everyone. And we talk about the fatigue when playing the second game of a back-to-back. Stan, how does that usually manifest?
Well, I mean, just off the top of my head, it's things like sloppy play, missing easy shots, lapses in your defensive rotations. It's mental mistakes more than physical fatigue that happens on the second night.
And another home game for MP. Another opportunity for he and his squad to squash a quality team on their home floor. A matchup they haven't been quiet about wanting to win.
MP let his teammates know before the season. He tacked a sign on the locker room wall. 3 words: win at home. The leadership of MP is making an impact, and this team has made it a priority to keep the home crowd happy this season.
Here are the starters for Houston. Shepard is out there with Trae Young. Then there's Alperen Şengün. And it's Champagnie at the power forward position. Here's Shepard. And it's MP with a rebound. Miami has gone 2 of 2 at the perimeter. The 3-ball. Ooh, he's looking comfortable now. 3 for 3.
You can bet MP will make a lot of those over his career.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Eric Spoelstra and I got a chance to catch up for a bit. The developing game of Trae Young is something that Coach discussed with his players. Coach said he's been one of the league's assist leaders. Don't get so consumed trying to stop him that you give him the easy passes inside. They know the danger that Young possesses. We'll see if they can contain him here. Back to you guys.
And Allie, thanks.
Well, this offense is off to an outstanding start. They're communicating, executing, and finding great shots.
Now here's Young. 33 points last game. They need this. Fires in the triple.
They're one of the best from deep. Trae Young with the emphatic 3.
Miami has gone 4 for 4 so far from three-point land. Impressive. Stan, there's always a lot of attention on Trae Young. What do you think his defining quality is?
Well, look, Brian, he's one of the premier facilitators in the NBA. Not many players have the timing he does. Whether it's a lob or off the bounce, his passes find the mark. That's how they like to see him operate. Big part of their attack.
From deep. And again, it's Miami from deep.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the three-point shot.
Well, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Now here's Young. And you look at the numbers, currently around 22.5 points a game. Launches it. Doesn't go for him.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
From deep, MP. And he sinks it again. 7 of 7 from the field now.
12 straight points off threes. This defense
Here's Young. Drops it in from 14 feet away. Young's got 5.
People say don't take those mid-range shots. Let me tell you, if Trae Young is shooting them, I'm okay with that.
Oh, got that one up quick.
Wow, 5 consecutive threes. This defense looks very frustrated right now.
And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Hero, he's checked in for Miami. Achua's checked in for Houston. Sexton comes in for Shepherd. Just under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the first quarter. For 3, Sexton. Rebound by the Heat.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Pass to Hero. MP outside. The 3. And the Heat, another 3.
With the way he can fill it up at this age, it's scary to think how good MP might be in a few years.
Achua with a screen. Young inside. Drains it. Now he's 3 for 5.
Yeah, this period, they're letting him go to work, and it's paying off.
Heat leading by 15. And here's MP from outside. Wow! Now 10 for 10 after that one. He's on fire.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Young on the attack. Outside for Sexton. That's in. Coming off an assist from Young.
Solid from deep. Sexton is a guy you want taking those.
From deep, MP gets the 3 ball to go. MP's got 33 points.
He's rolling. The best start to a game you could hope for.
Jacks up a 3. Sexton misses. And here's Hero. He'll bring it up for the Heat. It's an 18-point game. They're getting their first look of the season at the Rockets in this one.
They would love to face this team more often. It's the gift that keeps on giving. And they've got the D reeling. A full 3-point attack right off the tip.
Outside Sexton. And so it looks like it'll be Houston's ball.
He was all over that pass. That's a cautionary tale.
Yeah, and you know they're tracking the tips and deflections because that tells you who's affecting the game.
And here's Shepherd for 3. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And so it's Miami sitting on a comfortable 21-point lead at the end of the quarter. And their 3-point shooting, a big reason they have a sizable lead. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And a chance for a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for Miami.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
And also the coaching staff has to love the hustle so far. Just playing with great energy, getting out and converting in transition.
We've got Kel'el Ware. Tyler Hero is out there with Max Christie. Then there's Edwards. And it's Sloan in at the 4-man position. So that's who Miami starts the second with.
Hard to win games when you allow clean looks from the perimeter.
Smith with a screen on Christie. Lets it go from deep. Sexton misses. Boy, this could snowball if they continue to put up points.
I can't say enough about their performance.
Hero, the pass to Christie. Four on the clock. Sexton grabs the board. The Rockets shooting about 43% on this one. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Hey, Tyler Hero wants to be the complete package. He said, quote, "I'm not thinking score, score, score. It's more about finding different ways to impact the game, knowing I don't have to force the issue. When I'm taking efficient shots and making the right passes, that makes us a dangerous team." EA?
He's finding that balance. Okay, Allie, good stuff. Fires from 14. Yes, on the jumper. Sexton's got 5 points.
Few guys are faster up the floor than Sexton. He is tough to keep up with.
And here's a timeout from Eric Spoelstra now. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. Both teams deciding to change up, and it sure seems like post play has evolved quite a bit over the past decade or two.
Yeah, it really has. I mean, there aren't many big men who operate only on the low block anymore. But if they do, they're considered throwbacks.
2 minutes now played in the second quarter. MP left side. 5 on the clock. And they'll turn it over. Couldn't get the shot off. A shot clock violation. Houston making some changes. Smith, he's checked in for Achua. And it's Trae Young in for Sexton. The Rockets have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to go in. There's Young with the 3. Pure from 3-point range. Young's got 10 points.
Well, you know this is coming with Young on the court. He's always looking for his next 3.
All right, Grant, when we talk about the range Trae Young possesses, just how dangerous can this guy be?
Well, when he's on, he's a nightmare matchup for defenses. Once he crosses half court, he's a threat to score, which in turn really helps open up the floor for everyone else on his team.
Dort with a steal. And pushing it up. Here's Miami. From deep, MP sinks the tray. MP's got 42 in the game.
Well, he's had a night. This team feeds off of his energy. And every time they've needed a bucket, he's delivered.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
From deep 3-point range. And again, Miami with a triple.
Backing up that last 3 with another 3. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
Here's Shepherd. That's in. Coming off an assist from Young. Young's got 3 assists tonight.
Well, Trae Young is one of the most gifted playmakers we have in the game.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against the Pacers delivered quite a performance. He finished with 51 points and hit a bunch of 3s. No surprises there. It was a performance that will stick with the fans for a long time. Let's see what he has in store for us in this one.
Nice work, Allie. Thank you. It was obvious he could do anything he wanted. A fantastic win.
Well, I'll tell you, he was enjoying himself out there, kind of like us here in the broadcast booth. And whoever was matched up against him wasn't enjoying themselves.
Yeah, well, winning is usually fun, especially when you have it going like he did.
Miami making a switch here. Adebayo's checked in. Now Young. He's got 10. Here's Nelson. The shot that time not on target. Good D by Adebayo. From deep, MP. Another bucket. Wow. And that gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
Goes up from the top of the key. Sexton misses.
Well, you can tell he's forcing things a bit at the moment. He's been trying to get it going, but this hasn't been his quarter.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else.
drains the triple.
Well, he's just dominating right now. If his teammates are smart, they'll keep giving him the ball.
Back to Young, looking to end the run. And it's MP with a rebound.
They are really struggling to stop this run.
Well, this is a spot where you have to be able to go to your leaders. They need to step up and make a play to turn things around.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
Absolutely. They're playing their game and executing at a real high level. Everything is working for them right now.
And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. Heat out in front, delivering the blowout. We've got more in store for you right after this.
This is a finely tuned offense. They're pushing the action while staying disciplined.
Yeah, their scores are in the right places, taking smart shots. The other side, not so much.
And let's switch it up. Here's a look at some of the possible contenders for the... And that'll do it for us.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
Through the first 2 quarters and change, his perimeter shooting continues to be spot on.
Yeah, he's been locked in tonight. Through the first 2 quarters, he's been a huge factor from outside.
And Houston is shooting just 38%. Their offense not where they want to be. So the Houston 5 right now. Trae Young out there with Shepard. Then there's Alperen Sengun. And it's Longley in at the 3. And he comes up with a bucket. Young's got 12 points.
I mean, look, Trae Young is getting whatever he wants. Just keep getting him the ball.
He launched that one from way outside.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Pass to Longley. Back to Young. Lets the 3 fly. Adebayo grabs the board. Adebayo's got his 7th rebound here tonight. You know, most people don't know that Bam isn't Adebayo's real first name.
No, B.A., it's actually Edris. When he was young, he was watching cartoons and flipped the coffee table over. After that, his mother started calling him Bam Bam, and it stuck.
Fires the 3, and good! There's another! Oh, he's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
BA, it feels like he can't miss.
Pass to Champagny, and here's Shepard for 3. Nails it from beyond the arc. 7 points in the game.
Anything you can do, I can do better. That one felt a little personal right there.
Well, and as a fan of the game, you have to love these back and forth moments.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thank you, guys. Well, a lot of French players are coming into the league, and Rudy Gobert said it's amazing. The first ones, like Tony Parker and Boris Diaw, they paved the way. Now, French kids aren't scared to dream about the NBA. They have role models that they can look up to and try to follow. Back to you.
Merci. Allie, thanks for the report.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They should continue to ride the hot hand.
For Houston, they've gone 2 of 5 in this third quarter. Pass to Young, to the inside. Oh, he goes up high for the 2-handed slam.
Precise delivery on the pass. Led him perfectly.
And here's MP from outside. And the Heat, another 3.
Dare I say, he's had a perfect game. Incredible. No misses thus far. A major reason they lead.
Fires the 3. Champagny, that's good.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first. His scoring is a big reason why they're up right now. Let's see if they can close it out.
Here's Shepard. That's in. Coming off an assist from Young. Shepard's got 7 points for the quarter.
And after a lackluster first half, he's playing with a lot more energy now. Sometimes it takes that break to reset.
And another one. And there it is. 82 points.
This is a game that he will never forget. I know I won't.
Young looking over the floor. Takes it inside. Gets it. He's 6 for 10 and looking confident out there.
Well, they're behind, but it's certainly not because of him. He's doing everything he can. He just needs more help from his teammates.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of three-pointers.
Out left to the wing. And here's Shepard for 3. Knocks it down from distance. Shepard's got 14.
They've made things hard on themselves, going cold in the first half, but they've been warming up since.
And the basket by MP.
Look, this guy is clearly on a heater from deep. If you're the defense, you cannot allow him to shoot it from out there.
Goes up at the elbow. And yes, it goes. Got a little English on that one. He's got 16.
Well, there's no question he's carrying the load in this quarter, but he's going to need some help.
Hits yet again. Wow! That's 91. An incredible feat.
Incredible indeed. This is just a flat-out insane performance.
It's stolen by MP. Takes the 3. And again, it's Miami from deep.
His strong shooting has really helped them secure this lead.
Now here's Young. Defense right on him. This one for 3. Here's Şengün. Ooh, can't throw it down with one hand.
You love to see guys challenge one another like that. Advantage to the defense that time.
And so it's the Miami Heat way out of reach with an enormous lead as we head into a break. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with patience and purpose. Back after this. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. They've got Max Christie. He's out there with Tyler Hero. Edwards out there with Khalil Ware. And it's Sloan in at power forward. That's the group on the floor for Miami. Let's not gift foul calls that you'd never tolerate in a pickup game. You agree?
I absolutely agree, B.A., and I think Steve Kerr has gotten that across to the league in the way guys officiate now, and I think that's good. Let's call fouls when a guy's trying to score, trying to make an offensive play, and we actually foul him. Let's not reward guys when their only objective is to try to get fouled, jumping into people and stuff.
And here's MP from outside. On target from range.
They are unconscious from outside, and so far, the defense has had no answer.
Look, when the 3 is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Let's go with a 3, and again for 3. Man, he's really launching them from outside the arc.
Man, so locked in, feeling confident in his three-point shot tonight.
Here's Shepard. There's the drive, and that one is stuffed right through.
Yeah, this is when they need to lean on him more. Get him the ball and let him build some momentum.
And here's MP from outside. And again. And Miami with a triple.
Coming down the stretch, they've leaned on the perimeter game.
Well, if you're looking to get points in a hurry as the game clock's running down, that's certainly the way to do it.
So no problem for Miami as they get the win. Boy, they were something special to watch tonight, and the crowd loving every second of it.
It's always a great feeling when you play this well for your fans. This team really showed what it's capable of.
All right, let's send it over to the sidelines to Jennifer Quintana.
We're here with MP after a strong win. What did you see that you liked?
Guys were setting solid screens, diving for loose balls, and boxing out. We did a nice job on the boards, too, and that's always going to give you a chance. I feel like a few rebounds slipped away from me there, but, you know, that's something I got to work on. So that's just something I'll get better at and come out better next week.
Looking, BA, over to you.
All right, Jennifer, thanks. And that about wraps it up. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Coach Stan Van Gundy, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. So long.
Good game, MP.
What's up, MP?
And a chance for everyone to get some shots up. Find the touch. Find the range. Find the... Welcome, everyone, and what a game we have for you tonight as we get set to bring you NBA action on 2K Sports. Our game tonight featuring the Miami Heat as they go up against the Milwaukee Bucks. I'm Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Tim Legler, along with our reporter, Allie LaForce. And these home games have been very important to MP this season. He wants his squad to be seen as one of the toughest and most reliable home teams in the NBA.
And thanks to MP's effort, they have become one scary home team. No one wants to come into this building and be at their mercy, especially with all the noise these very proud fans are producing. This is becoming a house of intimidation.
Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Turner at center with Antetokounmpo next to him. DeAnthony Melton out there with Kobe White. And it's Hunter in at the three, the small forward. And as the NBA season rolls on, GA, what's one of the biggest challenges this time of the schedule?
I'd say maintaining your level. It's so hard to be consistent throughout the season, and it's really about the mental side of the game. It's so tough to stay locked in.
Free throw good. Giannis.
And what I love about Giannis, yeah, he's a superstar, an MVP, a champion. But best of all, Giannis is an incredible ambassador for the game.
Miami's gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. Got that bucket in no time at all. MP's got 9.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
From deep, Giannis. Miami grabs the miss. They come into this one following a loss to the Thunder.
Yeah, I mean, on the road, their defense was just overrun. Couldn't match the intensity of the opponent, and it cost them.
Well, that's the big challenge. Teams tend to feel more comfortable at home for sure, so you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. That just didn't happen in this one.
And that's an important basket there. The game was in danger of getting away from him here early if they let that run go on much longer.
MP's shot is good.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowed.
We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Eric Spoelstra and I got a chance to catch up for a bit. We talked about their defensive game plan for Giannis, and he told me the best way to guard Giannis is to keep him out of the paint and force him to be a jump shooter. The only problem is no one's figured out how to do that consistently. Giannis always seems to find a way to impose his will. Back to you.
And as always, Allie, great job. Thank you. Nobody near Milton. The offensive rebound. Antetokounmpo finds Melton. And it's off from three-point range.
Struggling to get it going out there right now. I think he's pressing just a little bit too much.
MP left side. And the Heat, another three.
And you look at this scoring outburst by MP. What's incredible is he still has room to grow.
Here's Melton. And just miss after miss right now.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
He seems like he's moving okay, but clearly something isn't right.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
And timeout called by Nick Nurse. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Now a look at the hottest teams in the league. These squads have knocked down everything in the last 10 games. Number 1, the Heat.
And over the last 10 games, they have done a great job at getting the shots they want and shooting a high percentage.
Antetokounmpo passes to Hunter. Poked away. It's stolen by Edwards. And here we go. Fast break. MP's got it. And again, it's Miami with a three.
Got to contest MP from out there. He is more than capable from 3.
Now, here's Melton. He's coming off a 10-point game against Orlando. Clock at 6. In the corner, it's Hunter. Drills it from outside.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from range.
Yeah, he was so ready to answer that. These teams are just battling.
Good, another from 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Antetokounmpo looking it over. Edwards against Hunter. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
With a number of moves and shots to choose from, Hunter is scary. Nice bucket there.
And there's the bucket from MP.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Well, it's just an outstanding effort thus far. They've done a great job at both ends.
Back to Hunter. Puts up a 3. And it's Miami with the rebound. Adebayo's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And here's MP for 3. And the Heat, another 3.
Bottom line, you need shooters on your team who can space the floor.
And that's how you create that spacing, and that will open up a lot of options offensively.
And so it's MP making things happen for the Heat. An historic feat during the quarter, launching and making a phenomenal number of three-pointers like never seen before. Only in the NBA. We'll return shortly. And welcome. Some changes here for the Heat. Edwards, he's checked in for Connect. MP comes in for Max Christie. And it's Shaka Jonas in for Hero. And then for Milwaukee, Giannis, he's checked in for Grant. Hunter comes in for Derek Jones. And it's DeAnthony Melton in for Malik Monk. Podziemski finds Hunter. Outside, Kuminga. Takes a 3. And Hunter is good for 3. Hunter's got 8.
A very consistent three-point shooter. Hunter shoots it well from there because of how confident he is.
Setting the floor for the Bucks. We've got DeAnthony Melton. DeAndre Hunter out there with Jonathan Kuminga. And then there's Antetokounmpo. And it's Podziemski in at the 1. Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Thunder put together a nice one. He dropped an amazing number of points, and as always, a lot of those points came in bunches of 3. A reminder of the amazing things that he's capable of on any given night. It'll be hard to match that tonight, but he'll try. Guys?
Great stuff, Allie. We thank you. He was in attack mode all night. We saw that really propelled them to that win.
When he's on, he is on. And there isn't all that much much you can do to stop him.
Well, he did whatever he wanted. I love the fact that he was under control, yet very aggressive.
Launches it. And again, Miami with the triple.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
It's stolen by Edwards. Up the floor. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Well, they're making something very difficult look simple right now.
Bam Adebayo's checked in for Miami. Turner's checked in for Milwaukee. White comes in for Brandon Bajemski. And the free throw, no good. Every so often, Tim, you heard the term defensive anchor. What defines one in the way you look at the game?
Well, I think it's that player that's on the back line, protecting the rim, but also able to see the entire floor. That is where your best communicator often resides.
How did you grade your defensive abilities when you play?
I battled, Kevin. You're going to have to kill me to stop me. That's the way I looked at it.
Pass to Melton. Now Turner from outside the arc. Good on the triple. Turner's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life.
Good on the three-point shot.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
Antetokounmpo kicks to Turner. Pass to White. Lays it up and banks it in.
Yeah, they've raised their shooting percentage in this quarter, and they're starting to get on track.
And here are the Heat. And here's MP for 3. And the Heat, another 3.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Here's Giannis. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Making it look simple. The athleticism of Giannis on full display.
A 3 from MP. Drops in the tray. MP's got 58.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
Edwards against Turner. Outside Turner lets it go with a 3. It's hauled in by MP.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And got it! Another basket. 60 points. This guy cannot be stopped.
They've had no answer for him in this one.
Antetokounmpo can't connect from 13 feet out. And here's MP for 3. And the Heat, another 3.
And the three-point shot has just been money so far tonight.
And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. It's the Heat opening up a huge gap. We'll be back shortly live from Miami Arena.
Thanks for joining us for this fun-filled burst of basketball bliss. We kick off tonight's show with the power rankings across the league.
Well, right now for the Heat, they're the best team in the league, and they know it. When you're the biggest dog, throw that muscle around, keep the rest of the pack in line.
Listen, nobody should be surprised by how they're playing. This team is loaded.
And now, how about those first 2 quarters of play? Just a dominating performance for the Miami Heat.
We knew they wanted a track meet, and man, they got it. What a pace they've set.
Very hard to beat them at their own game. They wear you out, and we've still got a whole other half to go. Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the second half tip.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
Well, through the first two, he has been nothing short of a marksman from deep.
And this offense continues to find him in his sweet spots from deep.
And it's the Heat with the ball. They've got Jonas. He's out there with MP. Adebayo is out there with Edwards. And it's Winston in at the four-man position. So that's where Spoelstra starts the second half with. And so White will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Melton, no good.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy ones.
What a performance for him on the offensive end. He's been fantastic the entire game.
White finds Hunter. Back to White, pass to Turner, 5 to shoot, and he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
On the wing, Melton. And that time, also a missed shot.
Oh, you have a feeling this would be a completely different game if it wasn't for his brutal shooting performance.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
Well, you have to love the execution, and you have to love the relentlessness.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Thanks a lot. Giannis Antetokounmpo talked about what keeps him going. He said the most important thing is to stay humble. At the end of the day, I realized that I wasn't supposed to be here. I'm just happy, and I always want to be better and do better for my team. And that's what gives me joy. Back to you, Kev.
You know, you got to respect that mindset. Allie, we appreciate the report. For the three, and another one. And there's 80 points.
Wow. Just wow. This guy right now on another level.
Melton, no good.
Chalk one up for the defense. They forced a difficult shot.
And here's MP for three. And again, Miami with the triple.
Well, he's done everything you want offensively. Great shot selection, and he is a big reason why they have the lead.
Melton feeling it out a bit. Turner with a screen for Melton. And that's good for two. Melton's got his third bucket of the night. For Miami, they've gone a perfect 7 of 7 from the field here in the third, coming out of the break very hot. And here's MP for three. Rebounded by the Bucks. The Wizards on the road to face them after this game. That game is the first and last of their homestand. Melton, the bounce pass. The jump hook. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo. Adebayo's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. And a chance to now check out the scoring distribution between the front court and the back court players tonight for the Heat.
And they haven't needed a whole lot of work done inside because of what their guards are doing. It's been an outstanding performance by the fellas in that backcourt.
The Bucks making a switch here. Kuminga's checked in. The three ball. Melton, no good.
Well, his poor shooting hasn't helped them much, but you can't point the finger solely at him for why they're behind.
Here's MP, and count it from 19 feet away.
Well, unless the defense adjusts, I don't see any change here. He has flat out taken over this game with his scoring.
White the pass to Turner. Got a piece of it. Now, MP. Non-stop scoring machine here. Hits the three-point bomb.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
Pass to Hunter. Takes the three. Buries it from three-point range. Hunter got 11 points.
Well, he's certainly not the reason they're down. If they're going to grab the lead here, more guys are going to have to step up.
And there's the bucket for MP.
Well, just keep feeding him. He has been lights out.
34 seconds left to play in the third. Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. Konecny. For Miami, they've gone 3 of 8 here in the fourth quarter. And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got, Turner at center with Antetokounmpo next to him. Kobe White is out there with the Anthony Melton. And it's Kuminga in at the small forward. And Greg, you were a point guard. How has that position evolved over the years?
Well, if you think of how much more of the court that has to be covered and the style, you have to score more now to play the position. I think shooting becomes incredibly important. And then defensively, with all the switching, you got to be able to hold up against size and play all over the floor.
Pass to Turner. Now White. 5 on the clock. Milwaukee needs to get off a shot here. They get it back. Melton's shot is good.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, he took that up with great confidence. Tremendous finish.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the fourth period. We'll see how it pans out.
Well, they are hunting deep shots, but they'll take the layup if you give them one.
For Miami, they've gone 6 of 11 since the start of the fourth quarter. And again, it's Miami with a 3.
MP has an innate ability to just pull up and knock them down. Very impressive for a developing player.
And they're able to recover. Outside, Antetokounmpo, driving in, makes a fantastic move and nails the shot.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for Miami.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And so now on.
Thanks, guys. A good win tonight for your...
I mean, it was okay. We won.
Back to you, Kevin.
And that about wraps it up. Along with...
In the house.
All set up. Ready to pick your theme for the second half of the season?
Siempre listo. Let's do it. MP coming at you with a big announcement. There's more out.
Good, MP.
Mama, there goes that man.
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave?
We know things can get heated between these two, Grant. No love lost in this matchup.
And that competitive fire, it grows when you're in the same conference. You get to see each other so often. You know, B.A., I think we're in for some good theater in this one.
And we've heard from MP himself how much a rivalry game means to him. He knows the history of this franchise as well as any of the diehard fans.
I just love MP's competitiveness. Some people feel like rivalries aren't as important anymore, but he's gone the other route. He's looking to motivate his teammates any way he can. And that's why he's declared war on the opponents they have the most history with.
And the starting lineup for Miami. Yacachona's out there with MP. Then there's Edwards. Then it's Bam Adebayo. And it's Winston in at the four-man position. Let's send it over to Allie for a report on MP.
As we know, a rivalry game tonight, and MP knows this one means a little more. I asked him about it, and he said it's a special matchup. You can feel it. Everyone from the front office to the PR guys to the coaching staff to the players, everybody's hyper-focused on getting this win. And then he added, and don't forget about our great fans, we know you guys want this one. This W is for you.
Yeah, good stuff, Allie. Thank you. From deep, Johnson. Adebayo grabs the board. The Heat have gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor. Well, Grant, when it comes to exciting young guards who can really fill it up, Trey Johnson's name has to come to mind.
Yeah, no question about it, B.A. This kid can score in a variety of ways, and his confidence is what makes him so dangerous in the department.
Got it.
Well, despite pretty good contests on the interior, R.J. Barrett doesn't back down and makes it look easy.
From deep, MP. It's rebounded by Washington. This, their first chance to take a look at the Heat this season. Barrett up top, hounded by Adebayo. Barrett against Adebayo. 6 to shoot. Now here's Barrett. Not a lot of room. Good D by Adebayo. MP outside. From outside the arc. And he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
Edwards against Barrett. Pass to Vukcevic. And here's Johnson. No good with the triple. MP with it. Now Porter defending. From deep, MP. And again, it's Miami from deep.
Yeah, very accurate shot by MP. He must have been drilling these since a young age.
Here's Vukcevic. Pass to Barrett. And it comes off the front of the rim.
Oh, you can see he's kicking himself for missing that open mid-range. That's right in his wheelhouse.
Nails it from 3.
A dozen consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
Here's Vukcevic. Still without a bucket. Down low. Adebayo with a steal. And they're on the break. And here's MP from outside. And how about that? 8 for 9 now.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
And while they struggle to win games, the Wizards are focused on achieving what they call smaller wins, Doris.
Yeah, I think this is an incredibly smart approach for this reason. You do not have enough yet talent and experience combined to win in the NBA. So you have to look for the positives as you try to develop your program, which means draft well. Player development is absolutely critical, and your ability to celebrate those smaller wins means you're making progress.
So it's Miami now, following the three-pointer by Washington. Gets the 3 to fall.
They've got the D reeling. A full three-point attack right off the tip.
Barrett passes to Johnson. From behind the arc. And Hero grabs the board.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Good! Another from three. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
Pass to Vukcevic. It's George on the wing. Outside Carrington. It's good. Set up beautifully by George.
Oh, what's better than a big-time three in response? Bub Carrington have at it.
And here's MP from outside. And the Heat, another three.
Wow, 5 consecutive threes. This defense looking very frustrated right now.
Outside Johnson. Outside Barrett. Pass to Johnson. All alone. And that's good for 2.
You want to run your offense through him. A reliable scoring option.
And here's MP from outside. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
What a huge shot to beat the buzzer. My goodness.
And that's it for the first quarter in what has been a very lopsided game. Heat out in front. So both teams making some changes here. Porter with it. 8 points in his last time out. Washington moving the ball around. From downtown. The shot by Johnson, no good.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
Setting the floor for Miami. They've got MP. He's out there with Yakichonis. Edwards out there with Khalil Ware. And it's Sloan in at the 4. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Timberwolves was outstanding. He had an unbelievable amount of points, and he made a significant contribution from beyond the arc, as usual. And the entire NBA talking about his performance. It was that special. Can he do it again? We'll see, guys.
Thanks as always, Allie. Great report. Absolutely. He was a one-man show in that one, Grant.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same mentality tonight.
One of the things I like about this guy, he's able to up the intensity whenever needed, and players really feed off his energy.
Pass to George. Here's Cotton. Ware covers. The fadeaway. Basket counts.
This guy can really make it happen from the mid-range.
Here in quarter 2, we played a little over 2.5 minutes now. And here's MP from outside. And the Heat, another 3.
This guy has absolutely owned this quarter. This is how you lead by example.
Back to Porter. Pass to George. Johnson inside. MP's there. He was all alone on that one. Johnson's gotten his second bucket on the night. For Miami, they've gotten an impressive 6 of 8 shots to fall in the second. And here's MP from outside. Connects from downtown.
MP is cooking right now, and folks, this is exactly what we expected from this young man.
Pass to Cotton. Here's Riley for 3. Yakichonis grabs the board, and it's Miami's ball. They're on an 18-7 run. Step back on that one and let it fly. MP's got 54 points. 1:11 left in the first half of this game. Pass to Cotton. And it falls all over the rim and in. Cotton's got 4 points in the quarter.
Hey, pulling out the hook shot. No one there to defend it, that's for sure.
And yes, another basket.
And he's been dominant so far in this one.
Shouldering the offense, really taking it to the opposition. Pass to Johnson. Here's the 3. George, that one's good.
And that's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays. Boy, he is just doing it all right now. And the more the ball goes through the net, the more his confidence grows.
Now here's Johnson. Takes a 3. Rebound Miami. Ware's got his 5th rebound in this one.
You know, for this team to win games, he knows he's got to be much more efficient than he's been.
He's dropping the 3 ball with incredible consistency. What a barrage here in the first half.
Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
I'll tell you, he is so tough to keep down once he gets near that rim.
Yeah, he can get up even a few notches higher. MP getting it done for Miami. He put up a jaw-dropping number of 3-pointers. An exceptional single-quarter performance. We'll be back in a moment.
And
Well, at the start of the voting, the leaders are the guys that everyone already knows. As you go along, usually new guys into the mix.
And now, how about that first half? Talk about a dominating display for the Heat.
Modern era.
Thanks, as always.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
He's hit shot after shot from deep. He's so locked in right now.
Well, he's in a great rhythm, looking comfortable and confident.
Johnson is out there with Kevin Porter. And then it's R.J. Barrett, and it's Vukcevic in at the center position. That's the 5 on the floor for the Wizards. And one thing about this game, Grant, on any given night, you can see an upset.
Yeah, I mean, B.A., it just shows how hard it is to be consistent night in and night out. Every team in the league has quality players, so if you're off your game even just a little, that could be enough to lose it for you.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, R.J. Barrett, the son of a pro hoops player. He said, quote, as a youngster, my dad programmed me to be aggressive. He always told me, go to the rim, live in the paint. When you do that, you not only score, but you force the whole defense to collapse, and you can make easy plays to hit shooters. Brian, back to you.
Playing with purpose. Allie, appreciate the report.
He has done the heavy lifting for them offensively, now looking to close this thing out.
Pass to Barrett. Over Edwards. And that one comes up a bit short.
Boy, defense has to feel fortunate there. That's one he normally knocks down.
And the basket by MP.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
And I think the defender knows once he gets cooking, look out. The bucket looks awfully big to him right now. Getting something that close to the cup is a win as far as possessions go.
4-3. And again, Miami with a triple.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
It's Barrett on the wing. Johnson on the wing, covered by MP. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Hanging on the rim, just showing off.
That's how you extend the glory right there. Oh, wasted no time on that one.
And right now, that's 5 buckets in a row, looking like a well-oiled machine coming out of the break.
Back to Porter. Shot clock at 5. Here's Johnson. And he gets it to go off the front iron. Johnson's got 6 points in the quarter.
Listen, this guy's doing his part. It's what we know he's about, but they have got to get some productivity from some other guys on this roster.
All night. He just won't let up.
Pass to Vukcevic. Here's Cotton. From deep, Johnson. The rebound by Winston.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
And again for 3.
He's been on the money from deep.
Definitely. Looking to shoot as much as possible. Johnson for 3. The rebound by Winston. Winston's got his 4th rebound in this one. From deep, MP connects again from distance. Man, he's really launching them from outside the arc.
Man, so locked in, feeling confident in his 3-point shot tonight.
Pass to Barrett. 1:09 left in the third. Washington needs to get off a shot, and pushing it up. Here's Miami.
They're really in control on both ends of the floor right now, forcing turnovers and finding easy points, while the other guys struggle to keep up.
Here's Vukcevic. Pass to Barrett. Over Edwards. And another miss by Washington.
Yeah, they just can't seem to end the drought no matter where they shoot it from.
And I think you can start to feel their frustration mounting. With every missed bucket, it becomes more and more desperate.
And it's Porter with the ball for the Washington Wizards. And after this one, they're at home against Phoenix. That'll be the second and last game of a quick homestand. He drops it from range.
Boy, after making 1-3 in the first half, he's knocked down 2 in the second.
And here's MP from outside. Hits a three-pointer.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Here's Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Just rising up to the rim.
Man, when he gets up there, he gets up there. You know what I'm saying? And here's MP from outside. And again, it's Miami from deep.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
And so it's Miami. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
You can count on him to deliver a...
Team's deciding to change it up. Now a timeout call by Washington. For Washington, they've gotten 6 of 8 shots to fall during this fourth. Setting the floor for the Heat. They've got Tyler Hero. He's out there with MP. Khalil Ware out there with Max Christie. And it's Sloan in at the 4. And here's MP from outside. Buries it from 3. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Heat.
Their defense has been on point all game long. They're out hustling the shooters and swatting down plenty of shots.
They've also been scoring on the break. With how difficult it is to get buckets in the half court, anytime you can push the ball in transition for easy ones, that's big time.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational. The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Pass to Barrett. And to encourage more mid-range and post play, some have suggested moving the three-point line outward.
I do not like this idea, BA. You can't move the corner any further back. How many sideline violations do we already have? Let the game play as is.
Counted from distance.
Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine, getting any look they want.
Well, what great game planning, what great execution. It doesn't get much better than this.
Here's Barrett. Cash. Assisting on the play was Porter. Porter's got 3 assists tonight.
Awesome big-time grit by R.J. Barrett. You want some contact?
And again for 3.
All game long, the threes have been pouring in for him. There is nothing stopping his shot.
And you know this is already a game he'll never forget. He's trying to make it a game the world never forgets. It's stolen by MP. Fires for 3. Good! Another from 3.
The parade of threes has no end in sight. He just keeps knocking them down.
And that latest triple ties him for second for most threes in a game. What a monster performance from deep it's been. Porter's shot is off. Porter's gone 1 for 3 on the night.
And what a complete...
Connects again from distance.
And he's topped his own personal best. A new second-place mark for most single-game triples. He is never shy when it comes time to launch.
Not at all. Casting away and making a little history in the process. What a privilege to be here to witness this. He's as good as it gets from long distance. Can they get it? And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. That's on Khalil Ware. The first one falls. And the Heat making a change here. Jovic is checked in. And Johnson drops them both. 46 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And here's MP from out. And again for 3.
And of course it falls for him. And that three pushing him into the record books.
Well, he is now tied for the most threes in a game. A night we'll never forget. Porter finds Johnson, launches a three, and Hero grabs the board.
Boy, felt like he let that possession get personal, trying to answer back with a three of his own there.
And it's Washington with the ball to the middle. Porter, perfect pass to set up lay-in.
Nice job by Porter Jr. attacking the interior, going after a close-range shot.
And here's MP from outside. Another one falls. Amazing.
What a moment. It's one for the history books. Again, he has set the record for the most points ever in a single game.
Unparalleled scoring capability. We've seen it time and time again. There's really nothing he can't do on a basketball court when he sets his mind to it. So no problem for my...
You're fond of saying stats don't matter without the win, so...
In any NBA game, you're...
BA, over to you.
All right, thank you, Dominic. And that'll do.
And just a minute or two here for the players to get warmed up before the start of the game. Greetings, everyone. Welcome to 2K Sports and another exciting edition of NBA basketball. I'm Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony courtside. On our sidelines tonight, reporting Allie LaForce. Well, Clark, everyone's picking the same team to win this one. They're clear favorites.
Yeah, that's exactly right. I mean, and they should be. But you can't take anybody lightly in the NBA. As the underdog, you have no expectations, and sometimes that can free you up to play your best basketball, which gives you a chance to maybe catch that opponent who's the favorite off guard.
And recently, MP came out and stressed that he doesn't take these rivalry games too lightly. Winning these games is a big-time priority for him.
Well, MP and this team are off to a good start when it comes to the challenge he set for them. I think the preparation, anticipation, and energy for what these games mean has become almost a skill set in their arsenal. And they're hoping to build on that momentum in this one. They've still got quite a few rivalry games left.
So here is Miami's starting group. Yaka Jonas is out there with MP. Then it's Lou Dort. Then it's Bam Adebayo. And it's Winston in at power forward. Well, at 6'10", GA, Franz Wagner provides great versatility to this offense.
Yeah, and he's a solid decision maker, capable of running the show. He's a gifted scorer and playmaker. Plus, he provides matchup problems with that size.
And here's Banchero, following the three-pointer by MP. 6 on the shot clock, and the shot is good.
Gutsy play that time from Banchero inside against pretty physical defense, too.
The three from MP. And again, Miami with the triple.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Suggs kicks to Banchero. Burks sets a screen for Banchero. Back to Suggs. The three-pointer, no good. Miami's gone a perfect 4 of 4 from beyond the arc. A lot of their points coming by way of the three in the first quarter. Drains it from beyond the arc.
Boy, MP is just filleting this defense. I mean, they've got no answers for him right now.
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against Chicago was tremendous. He had 65 points, and he made the defense look helpless as he piled on the points. And he was huge for them in that one. Talking to his coaches pregame, they hope he can repeat that performance with another one here tonight. Back to you.
Okay, Allie, thanks. In stretches, he was absolutely dominant. Greg, he'd love to match that performance tonight.
Well, this team needs his contributions. When he's right, he makes winning plays time and time again.
For sure, and draws so much defensive attention that it opens up opportunities for others.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
And so the timeout by Jamal Mosley here. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. For the Magic, Hardy, he's checked in for Desmond Bane. And it's Anthony Black in for Suggs. Tyler Hero, he's checked in for Miami. Now, here's Banchero. Coming in off a 41-point performance last game out. Here's Hardy. It's hauled in by the Heat. They are a hot team right now. 7 consecutive wins and looking for number 8 tonight.
Just playing really solid basketball right now. They're trusting each other more out there and attacking as a group. They're a fist, not individual fingers, which has made them tough to beat.
And here's Banchero following the three-pointer by MP. And we're going to have jump ball. It's tied up there. And Miami has possession. There's 45 seconds left to play here in the first. Sinks the triple.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
You know, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is just not there.
The Magic shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
And they've done some really nice work at the foul line, knocking down 80%.
You know, the numbers from the line, guys, are close to where they were last year. But just a tad worse, so not too bad.
Hart, he's checked in for the Magic. Bain comes in for Wagner.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Well, I think they're getting caught in that in-between zone, no man's land, giving up 3 straight from beyond the arc right now.
Connects again from distance. He's really sniping them from outside.
Locked in, feeling confident in that three-point shot.
Here's Black. And so it's MP making things happen for Miami. An historic feat during the teams will make substitutions. And so the timeout by Jamal Mosley here. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Now Black, scoreless thus far. Back to Wagner. And he's good on the 3-ball.
Hunting for that shot. Wagner wants to eat.
And so MP will bring it up for the Miami Heat. Next game for them, they'll take on the Raptors at Toronto. That'll be the 3rd game of this 3-game road trip. And now a developing story in the NBA. Let's now go live to Shams Charania, who is checking in with the details. Shams, thanks for joining us. What do you have?
Thank you, Kevin. With the trade deadline nearing, the front office of the Orlando Magic have announced their latest move. They're adding an absolute workhorse to their roster in Josh Hart. He's a high-energy, high-effort player, an elite rebounder at his position, and they believe that his diverse skill set will make him a seamless fit with the school.
Thanks so much for the report, Shams. On the court for the Heat, they've got MP. Also, Yaka Jonas out there. And another one falls.
This is what he does, just filling it up on a nightly basis.
And speaking of that, he's now tied for the most 40-point games in league history.
alongside Wilt Chamberlain with 271 of them. That's unbelievable. He never ceases to amaze.
Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Thanks a lot, guys. Franz Wagner was asked to describe his game, and he said, I don't know if there's someone who I would say I play really close to. I'm like a tall guard. I try to do a lot of different stuff out there, and I hope when you see me play, you see that I'm having fun and I'm playing for the right reasons. Guys, back to you.
Okay, Allie, thanks.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
Well, the defense just hasn't pressed up to deny any of those looks, guys. I mean, they're hanging back and getting picked apart.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
Bane passes to Wagner. Hart with the screen for Wagner. Off to Bane. The 3. Miami grabs the miss. Sloan's got 4 rebounds in this game. And here's MP for 3. And the Heat, another 3.
Gotta contest MP from out there. He is more than capable from 3.
50 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Black with it. Still without a basket. They need this. And it's Wagner missing. Heat have gone 8 of 12 since the start of the second quarter. That's a really high percentage, hitting around 67%.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those 3-point attempts.
And those triples, they sure do add up quickly, don't they? I mean, they've got to make some kind of adjustment here.
And if you want to get those 3 points back, go to one of your best shooters.
And here's MP for 3. Nailed from three-point land. MP's got 57 points. Outside, Bane. Hart with a screen on George. And so it's the Miami Heat with a huge 37-point lead to end the quarter. And with as many three-pointers as they bring, it's easy to see why they're on the cusp of a blowout. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here.
Hey, everybody. Always a fast...
Hart, one of the best rebounding guards out there. Great defender, and he gives you great toughness.
One of the grittiest guys in the league. Now we'll take a look back at that first half. What an all-around performance it was for the Heat.
Well, you look at all the...
Thank you for being with us.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
Wagner is in the front court alongside Banchero. The guard pair form will be Suggs and Bane. And it's Burks in the center. That's who's out there for Orlando. And when it comes to team building, GA, there's been a debate about whether the 2-star or 3-star approach is more effective.
Kevin, for me, I think it comes down to fit more than anything. It doesn't matter how many stars you have if they don't mesh and if they're not comfortable in the role that's carved out for them on that respective team.
And it goes out of bounds. That's off Wagner. A chance now to check out how the All-Star voting is shaping up.
And I tell you, the excitement's starting to ratchet up a little bit as the tallies start coming in.
You look at MP, he's out in front in the East, a superstar talent, certainly worthy of accolades.
And getting the kind of attention you'd expect for a player having the kind of season he's having.
And we'll keep you posted as the voting continues.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it.
Good ball movement here by the Magic. Wagner finds Suggs. Burks with it. Now defended by Adebayo. No one near Suggs as he lets it go. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him.
Not the start you want coming out of the locker room, missing 3 straight like that.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Wagner kicks to Banchero. Burks sets a screen for Banchero. Clock at 6. In the corner, it's Bane. Jacks up a 3. Drops in Trey. Bane's got 14.
And they get one. Now 1 of 5 here in the third.
And you watch Paolo Banchero. GA offensively, he is a load to deal with.
Yeah, I mean, he can cross you up, hit you with the spin move, score over either shoulder. This young man is a force.
Bane with the bucket.
That's now his second three-pointer of the half and his third of the night.
The 3 from MP. And the Heat, another 3.
And what's gotten into him today? This is getting ridiculous.
Wagner outside. Now, here's Banchero. Providing around 26.5 points a game, rarely has an off night.
Chemistry at its best. An unreal alley-oop.
Yeah, you're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk, all of it perfect.
And it all had to be, because that's not nearly as easy as they made it appear. He's been incredible tonight, seemingly scoring at will, really powering his team forward.
Wagner passes to Banchero. Beyond the arc. And another 3 for Orlando.
Their three-point percentage has taken a big leap here in this second half.
And their lasers are starting to do their thing. I mean, that's going to be the ticket for them the rest of the way.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the three-point shot.
And they're not making up for it with their own shots from deep either, so that's a double-edged sword there.
Here's Banchero for 3. It's Adebayo with the rebound. Adebayo's got 6 rebounds here tonight. The 3 from MP. And again for 3. You can tell he is feeling it.
Kevin, he's on fire.
Here's Banchero. It's Adebayo with the rebound. Adebayo's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Another bucket. Wow.
90. A legendary performance.
We'll be talking about this one, Greg, for a long, long time. Banchero outside. Will it go? Once again off the mark, Orlando.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring. And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
Yeah, you said the key word there, balanced. I mean, their big lead owes as much to their defense as their offense.
And so it's Miami enjoying the kind of gigantic lead you almost never see. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game. He's making a switch here. MV's checked in. Time call here. The Magic decide to talk it over. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. And for Miami, looking who they've got out there. We got Khalil Ware. MP out there with Hero. Then there's Edwards. And it's Sloan in at the 4 slot. Here's Suggs. And here's Wagner. Shot clock at 5. Here's Burks. That's tipped. Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. From past the arc. Good, another from 3.
He has been on the money from deep.
Yep, definitely looking to shoot it as much as possible. Outside, Bane. Back to Suggs. Outside, Bane. Wagner outside. Good ball movement here by the Magic. And the rejection by MP. This one for 3. Connects again from distance. You can tell he is feeling it.
Kevin, he's on fire.
Burks, and he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
And with a monster finish, he stops an 11-0 run by the Heat.
And here's MP for good. Another from 3.
Another 3. I'm not sure I've seen a better three-point shooting night.
They just keep pouring in. This is a top 5 all-time single game for three-point shots made. No one near Banchero as he lets it go. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout.
And again for 3.
And all game long, the threes have been pouring in for him. There is no stopping his shot.
And this is already a game he'll never forget. He's trying to make it a game that the world never forgets. And finished off by Banchero.
Powerful throw down there. Punched it home. Banchero leaving no doubt.
A 3 from MP. Connects. Again from distance.
And with that made 3, he now stands alone for third most threes in a single game.
He's been locked in. It's been lights out for him all game long, DA. What a shooting performance. And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg.
With all the data now about shot profile.
We get a lot of information from our scouting.
Kevin, over to you.
We appreciate it very much, Dominic. Thank you.
You good, MP?